Hello, everyone. How's it going? Hello, Auntie from across the room, my friend. Nice to have you back. Nice to have you back in my house. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Very good. So we're just gonna get in, and unintentionally, when I started doing this one, hey Aspie, g'day. When I started doing this Henna Carlson, I didn't realize, obviously, what was going to occur in the world of Henna Carlson. So it seemed quite. It's once again one of those freaky coincidences that I am doing something when it's become everywhere. But anyway, we shall work with it, people. We shall work with it, and we will go with wherever it takes us. That is the plan. All right. No idea what I'm doing, as is per normal. So how's it going down in your neck of the wood, Aspie? Has the heat wave gone away? Is it cooled down? I'm going to come in with rose gold. This is from the Derwents. And I'm set up in my room because I did set up to go. I was going to film out in my lounge room. And then I decided to film in my bedroom because it was all here. So I got dodgy lights. So it is what it is tonight. Sadly. It'll be all right. Just get a bit of my shadow. It's okay. We will work with it. No idea what I'm doing. Just kind of like. It's nice. It's been a bit quiet, much cooler now. 15 degrees. Oh my gosh. It's been can't speak English. Been blowing a gale up here today. It was hot. Like the last few days have been so hot, and then it's been blowing a gale today, but heaps cooler, which is nice. Going in with gold, so much nicer than it was. It was just muggy as the last few days. Like, ugh. All I have to say is thank the Lord for air conditionings, especially in my classroom. No. Oh, I know you would have asked me. She probably wouldn't have seen you because you would have been like this tiny little speck. Even as normal, you're a tiny little speck. But even from up a great height, you would have even been tinier. So don't know if she would have seen you, but she would have tried. I'm sure. One of these days, I can't wait to meet Aspie and just realize just how tiny she is. It'd be like meeting my mother-in-law all over again, and knowing that they're tiny, and then meeting them and seeing how tiny. Two completely different things. Hello, Heather. How are you? I love your name, Colorpalooza. I'm a Colorpalooza. Colorpalooza. Now I'm going to have that in my head. I'm coming in with antique gold. Antiquify it. Oh, speaking of antiques. So in Australia, we have like our fabric stores. There's two main chains. There's Spotlight and Lincraft. And Lincraft was having 50% off fabric. And we went to the Lincraft store up here, and it was not very good because we've only got like a little one. And so because Georgia wants some fabric to make a Cinderella cosplay poof thing. And we were like, hey, Sue, how's it going? If you go, that would have been it. Skycloud's always good. What was I saying? Yeah, so we drove down to Gympie, so Gympie. I call it Gympie because that's how the Siri Brit on my maps calls it. You're going to Gympie, but it's Gympie. And so we went down to. I told Georgia we'd drive her down to the link craft in Gympie for her to have a look because it's a super link craft. And so we went down there and she bought some fabric and I bought a whole lot of stuff I don't need, typical. And that was all good. So she got all of the 5 million meters of tulle. Hey, Ruthie, how's it going? Good to see you. So got like 5 million meters of like white, blue, pink tulle to make, Cinderella layers of big poof dress. And if you know by now that I'm a bit of a sucker for op shops. So I was like, oh, let's pull into, because like my favorite chain of op shops is the Salvation Army one. There's just something about the Salvos that is like so much cooler. All right, coming back in with rose gold. And so I looked at where it was in Gympie and I was like, all right, we'll go there and check it out. We walk in and the first thing we see is, Georgia, do you want to bring me your dress? She might not hear me. But bring me your dress, please. First thing we see is for $25, right? Hey, Rona. For $25, this wedding dress thing that was just there, and it fits her like a glove. So here it is. Like, she's going to get rid of the butterfly, but I want the butterfly once she takes it off. So this is all hand stitched on, right? So all of this, lace up back. Wait till you see the ridiculous. Hold on, I'm going to zoom out. It'll be so much easier if I zoom out. All right, hold on. Okay. The ridiculousness of all of this poof. Okay. I'll have to come back in because my light's the way the light's set up. But yeah, so we've got this dress for $25. $25. And it fits her like a glove. And then she got home and she put it on with her hoop skirt. Angie's in the background hooping around because I'm like trying to think of the word. Hoop skirt. And and you could see her face. She was like, oh my gosh, I now finally feel like a princess. And it was the cutest thing. And I was like, oh, so sweet. And so she got that for $25. $25 from the Up Shop, and it's in perfect condition. And so she's just got to basically pull it apart and adapt the bits that she wants and add blue tulle and pink tulle and stuff to turn it into Cinderella. And I just want that butterfly. Hey Thea, how's it going? You just woke up. Good morning, Thea. Time of year I hibernate. How is Australia? Hot. So we're not dry hot. We're wet hot and humid hot, and just I want to die hot. So we're at that stage right now. So I'm just coming in with Prisma White. So that's the stage of the heat in Australia at the moment. But price you pay to live in paradise. So the last couple of weeks, got to keep you updated on the last couple of weeks. So my landlord put the house on the market. It has under contract to an owner-occupier. So I have 2 months max to find a place to move to. Great. Considering anyone in Australia has listened to the news, my town has the lowest rental vacancies Australia-wide at 0.01%. So that's going to be fun, trying to find a house. And then I thought, I'll just go live in my dad's shed if it gets desperate. No, my dad informs me that he spoke to the real estate agent that was selling this house, And he went out and said to Dad what he'd get. So Dad's now moving. So he's putting his house on the market, and he's going to move to back to the Big Smoke near the hospitals, and near my stepmom's daughters and stuff. So I'm kind of like up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, basically. Is where I am at this point in time. So I applied for a house. So if anyone has, the powers of whatever, I applied for a house that actually the view outclasses the view I have here. It is actually overlooking paradise. So Gardy is Fraser Island. Gardy is paradise in Aboriginal for paradise, and this is graphite. And the house is on top of a hill where one way, when the sun rises, I'll see the ocean, and the other way, when the sun's setting, I overlook the countryside. I'm like, it's too good to be true, and the rent is not as high as it should be, and I'm just like, so I've applied, but so is 5,000 other people because there's no rentals. So yeah, but it's massive because it's got a self-contained apartment downstairs for like Angie or someone that might want to hang out there and all of that kind of stuff. And when I bring home the stray children like I tend to do. So it's just too good to be true, which is why I won't get it. But all right, apparently I've got to stop talking negatively. I'm getting in trouble. Anyway, I shall try to be more positive. All right. Okay. This gold is more yellow. Let's try this gold. I want a bit more yellow. All right, so this is the Aldi gold. I keep coming back to these ones because I love them. If you get a chance, get yourself the Aldi packet of 12 metallics. They are just really good. I just can't say anything other than they're really good. And they're $3.99 in Australia. So that means that they're probably like $1 in America. And they're awesome. No, I know, Roni. It's not that long. I'm like, oh. So I went and bought boxes, and I've packed 3 boxes. I'm like, if I do a couple a day, start down in the studio and work my way upstairs, hopefully it won't be all too much by the time it comes. But I'm too old now that someone will be lifting the furniture because I ain't doing that. I don't want to. I'm past it. I'm going to come in with graphite. And just add shadow in here. And also in here. I don't want to. Oh, look, when I move it, you can see the sheen. Oh, look at her. She's glowing. So what's everyone else been up to? It feels like forever since I've seen you, spoken to you. It's like, wow. What other goss is there? I don't know. I went back to work. Still haven't had any students. That starts next week. But I graced the school grounds with my presence a bit. But we did most of it. We were at home working, and I don't have many classes. So yeah, I worked lots. I was working so much. All right, I've got silver. I was working up a storm. I don't know if it would classify as, job related. That's right. Did a little bit. Yeah, it is. It's really cool. Like how the metallics is like making her look all. Oh, she looks. Love it. People pay big money to have that sheen, that natural glow, the wet look. I'm way too old to get away with that now. Did that now, I don't know what I'd look like. I'd probably look like mutton that has just been basted with oil for the oven. Probably not the best to look. Okay. All right, so that's a bit of the thingamajiggy, silver. Oh, the breeze is so nice. Pewter. Pewter. It's a pewter. That's what we say in Australia for computer. It's a pewter. Got myself a pewter the other day. Sweet. Okay, check the pewter. Yeah, no, totally mutton. That's what I am. Glistening as I'm baking in the oven. I ain't looking youthful, I can tell you that. I was going to say something profound. I'm surely not. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm really enjoying working with these metallics. I'm just telling you. All right, graphite. So there's still a fella. Oh yeah, Jamie. Hey Jamie, good morning. I have not seen snow yet, so please send me. Evelyn sent me like the most beautifulest picture of Rig standing in the snow this morning, and I'm like, I want this snow, not tropical palm trees and heat. Whoa, is that better? How's that look? Apart from the fact that I'm blind. I go blind for you ladies. Whoa, hold on. I'm like, can we hang it somewhere so that I don't go blind? Because that's like right in my eyes. No. No. I don't know. Angie's trying to hook me up. I can't see. I've literally got flashlight burn. There we go. Whoo! I just got spots in my face. I can't see a thing. All right. I don't know. Whoa. All right. I'm coloring blind, people. Just so you know. So if I'm going outside the lines, it's because I literally cannot see what I'm doing. Flashlight in the eyes. I got the flashlight. All right. Coming back in with silver. Yeah, one day I said one day I'm going to get down to Aspie when it's snowing in the mountains, and sky clad I am going, because I love that terminology, sky clad, I am chucking a snow angel and I am going to enjoy it. And anyone that's around to see it, good on you. You're going to see a lot of things shining, probably that shouldn't be, but or I might just blend into the lily white snow. I don't know, but I'm going to be sky clad and I'm going to do an angel. And then because I am a Queenslander and I have thin blood, I am going to go into hypothermia and need 3 days in front of a fire. So shiny things in, oh yeah. Although probably compared to the southerners, I'm quite tanned even in the places that don't see the sun very often, because like the sun just embeds itself into our skin up here. should get my DNA test back soon. That's going to be interesting to see what that tells us. I'm looking forward to finding out that. Because apparently our olive skin comes from being Spanish gypsies. We shall see if that is indeed correct or not. I don't know. No, Angie, you can, Miss Tammy. You need to, you need to look after yourself. So if you're not up to it, you just go do that. I'm just. It's all good. Oh no, power! You got no power? No. Rude. Have they got big storms or something? Oh really? I don't know where everyone is. I'm like, that would require me paying attention to the news, and I have not done that. So I know that there has been a lot of snowstorms and stuff. Even Emily got some in Texas. All right, what am I coming in with? Bronze. That's a bit of bronze. Because I don't need to understand. I don't need to be able to read your sign language. I read your brain. Haven't you learned that yet? I was discussing that with Dad the other day when we had coffee. I said, Angie's still freaked out by the fact that she'll be sitting there and she'll, some kind of something will pop out. And I'll be like, yeah, well, I'll go do all of it later. And she'll be like, how did you understand what I said? And I said, she's yet to realize that we just have that skill. And he's like, yeah. He goes, people are still always amazed. He goes, his wife still gets blown away by it. Because she'll be sitting there and he'll pop out with something and she'll be like, how did you know that I was just about to say that? I was thinking that. All right. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just going for colours. Which is titty in a brass bra. Mind you, I wouldn't mind a brass one at least to keep it up. I mean, like Madonna, I'd be up and I'd be out. I'd be facing the right direction for the first time in a long time. I'd be like, yahoo! Look at that. Sorry in advance. I did put the disclaimer up at the start. All right, coming in with copper, because I'm just going to use every metal known to man right now. I feel like I'm using the periodic table right now, just saying. This kind of reminded me of the pop quiz I sent to my kids during the week. It was all like, draw the electron configuration of copper. What would tin react with? Ooh, hello, Celine. Hello. Now I feel like Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello. He would have liked a brass bar. Okay. My mission tonight is to use every one of these Derwent metallic pencils. I've got a few left. I'm going to use them all. Don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to use them all. All right. This is pink gold. Let's use that to this together. But yeah, I don't know whether it's quite poignant or not in the fact that this, obviously, I was saying to Angie today, I started this page because I was using metallic pencils, but with the medical outlook for henna, I'm like, all I can think of is, and I didn't realize even at the time when I mentioned it, is that we were talking about a couple of weeks ago about my mum having a brain tumor. And missing out a lot of cheer in Toby's stream. And the tarnish on you. Oh, who put the tarnish on me too? But yeah, so my mum was diagnosed with a brain tumor when I was 14. So, and I'm about to turn 44. So 30 years ago, she was diagnosed with one, and she's been living with one since. It's inoperable, but luckily enough, it is benign. So she had to go through a lot of testings, a lot of biopsies, MRIs, and so forth. But it's in part of her brain that even we've got a fantastic brain surgeon here in Australia that does phenomenal work. He won't touch her. So it's kind of like, just is what it is. All right, coming in with rose gold. But like I said, we're very lucky that it's benign. It's caused her to have epilepsy and migraines and a whole lot of things, but it hasn't. Obviously, I still have my mum, so I'm very thankful for that every day. And I recognize how blessed I am by that. All right, I'm going to do this one, rose gold. Oh yeah, absolutely. And like, you know, we've had moments where like it took a bit of medication thing to get her seizures under control and stuff. So she wasn't allowed to drive during those periods. But so the law is if you go 2 years without a seizure, you can get your license back. So we've had a few moments where she has lost her license due to having seizures, and but at the moment she hasn't had one for a long time. She went and had a big study done, probably about 10 years ago now in Melbourne, and they did a whole lot of intensive study on her and really nutted out what she needed to help manage all of that, and she's been actually really good. Since she doesn't even have petite mals anymore, because she used to have petite mal seizures all the time. So petite mals are not a grand mal seizure where you actually recognize it as a seizure. Petite mal it's kind of like they switch off. It's like you'll be talking to them and you think they've zoned out, and in fact they have zoned out, but they're actually having a seizure. So yeah. All right, let's come in with gold. I'm trying to think where it is. So yeah. Yeah, she's a trooper. So yeah, I am very lucky. But I obviously freak out, you know, with the current conditions and stuff, because she's not, you know, in the best of health, and so I always worry. All right, a bit of white. Here's my white. All right, let's bring in a bit of colour. Let's go for red. Red, like red. Oh. And I've got a bit over here that says orange. What is it? Are you orange? Oh, you are legit orange. Awesome. And an Aldi orange. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Yeah, they're not fun, Jamie, are they? They're and I always used to feel for Mum when she'd come out of it, because she would have obviously no idea that she'd had one, and she'd continue talking like nothing had happened, yet, you know, 10, 20 minutes had passed, and we're all just like, love. Kind of missed a bit of time there, bit of graphite. All right. Okay, we're still using up all these colours. I'm going. I'm using them all. All right, let's go for yellow. No, it's mission. Use them all. So I have my my fingers crossed for Hannah that she has a positive outcome, like my mum did. But you know, there are positive stories, as positive as it can be in the circumstances. I'm just running a bit of graphite here now just to add a bit of shading. All right, what other colors? Purple. Yeah, let's bring, well, she's got purple, so let's make this part purple like it's an iris. Yeah, Tammy, you're smart. Okay. Oh, they're now absent seizures. Well, there you go. Oh, there you go. Yeah, the exhaustion was real. Like, it would knock mum out. Having a petite male would knock mum out for quite a while. Like, she wouldn't come back to herself for a good couple of days. I didn't realize they'd changed name. Like, it's been that long since. Yeah, there you go. Well, in my mind. So this is violet. So I just used purple. Now I'm coming in with violet. Just turning violet, violet. Doesn't seem right if I don't do that. All right, now I want. Let's go for a bit of silver rose. Like I said, using every colour. I've only got 6 colours left in the tray. Gonna use another one. Oh, tonic clonic. Are you serious? No way. No, I'm not calling it that. All right, pink. That's just no. Back in with purple. How is that less offensive than a grand mal? Like, I don't understand that. That's just the most ridiculous thing. All right. Yeah, so we got purple. Okay. Let's come in with a bit of puder. Bit of puder there. And then looking at my little pile of pencils over here. Is it graphite? Come in with silver. All right. Now I'm going to come in with copper. A little bit of powder. And a little bit of graphite. Oh. And the generalized concept. There you go, Aspie. Well, there you go. I mean, absence does fit. It really does. But I'm just like, yeah, and you're right about the tonic clonic, anyone about the brain, but it's still just stupid. Mm-hmm. All right. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm reading the one about what? I said a lotus on it. No. What am I looking at up? I don't know. Whatever. I've missed something. I'm getting abused. Happens all the time, you know. I open my house and cop abuse. She's leaving now. See ya. Yeah, bye. All right. Let's come in with Prisma Black. Because I want it black. There we go. All right. All right. Back in with Peter. She's walked out on me. She left me. Oh no, she's coming back. Didn't think she'd go for long. She likes us all too much. All right. Oh yeah, I know, Jamie. Aspie's incredible wealth of information. Fantastic. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go with silver mint because I haven't used it yet. No idea what these colors are. We're just going to throw them on and hope for the best. Using every color metallic on this little monocle. All right. Let's come in with turquoise. And then a little bit of green. Oh, that's a pretty color. I like that one. Might use more of that. Yeah. A little bit of powder. I just like saying it, you know. You figure that I'm going to use it as much as I can just because I want to say powder. Powder. Am I a child? Yes. Except for I can't find the powder. Oh, there it is. It's not useless, both of you. Awesome. However, with this move, I've come to the conclusion that I'm finally going to get rid of my completely out-of-date university textbooks. It's time to let them go. I can't keep lugging them around. All I do is I put them in a box, unpack them from a box, put them on a shelf, and they weigh a lot. And I'm like, no more. Time to say goodbye to you. Considering some of them are actually now classified as vintage. I'm like, yeah, yes, Angie, they're vintage now. They're vintage items, over 25 years old. They're vintage. Completely out of date information. But that's not the point. I paid lots of good money for them back in the day. All right, I got 2 more colors left and dots. So guess what? They're going to be blue. All right, ice blue. And then this one is blue. A bit of graphite. Right, now I'm just going to use some of this graphite just to bring it back a little bit of dimension. It's gotten a little bit flat. So let's make it less flat. I can tell it's been a while since I've streamed. I'm being a bit silly. Not that it takes much for me to be silly. I love it, Aspie. Oh, funny. Yeah, I don't know. There's the ones that I can't throw out, but complete guide to pharmaceuticals or something. But, again, completely out of date. Most of those drugs probably just found killed you by now. But, just like, I don't know. I've got to let them go. I can't keep lugging them around. It's just like I can't let it go and I won't let it go. But I have a complete set of encyclopedias, like the complete set with yearbooks and everything. And I lug them every move. They are so out of date, it's not funny, but they look pretty. They're red, and they just look nice on the bookshelf. And I'm like, so I can't get rid of them. I bought them purely for aesthetic value, like not for and nostalgia, because I remember just when we got given an assignment as kids, that's what we went to, was the encyclopedia for our research. I remember always felt like I had a one-up on a lot of the students because we had a full set of encyclopedias at home. And then we got rid of them, and then I was like, I always wanted a set back. No. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. All right. So I'm just coming in with some gel pen now just to kind of add some jizzy bits. We've added the depth with the graphite. Now we're going to add some highlight with the gel pen, remembering that the light source is coming from here. Oh, my mum is careful. Oh no, and oh no, I'd have to go downstairs, Celine, and have a look at what I don't know. I bought them. I bought them for like $20 at a garage sale, and the reason why I bought them was I had a house once that had a full wall of built-in shelves. It was an old Queenslander, and it just didn't look right without like some vintage books in it. And I knew it'd look good with encyclopedias, so I went on the hunt to try and find someone somewhere selling encyclopedias, and I was lucky. I found it. So, all right, I'm just going to come in with a black fine liner and just redefine some of these lines that were lost with smushing. I will be back with you, so I'm just half concentrating. Only half. All righty. How's that looking? All right. Good night, Roni. Rest well. Yeah, that was like me. I actually made it. Blue and cream. Those encyclopedias we had when I was younger were blue. I can't remember what they're called, but they were cool. No, mine are the Britannicas. I can't even remember what mine are. They might not even be red. Let's get real. I know my Shakespeare's are red, but I don't know. Honestly, like I said, they're downstairs. I haven't looked at them in 2 years since I've moved in here, so I don't know. Don't know. Let's go with that. Oh, no, darling. Right. I think I'm going to make that purple. Purple. I'm going to come in with pink first, because why not? And I have now successfully used every colour from the Derwent metallic set. So do I challenge myself to use every metallic pencil I own? That is the question. There's only so many pencils I can have piled up here on the desk, but so, probably not. I don't want violet, I want purple. There you go. Purple. Thanks, Elaine. I'm having a bit of fun with it. Not taking it too seriously. Violet. Come back over with that pink. See, luckily Evelyn's asleep. Too lazy to get my brush out. Graphite. Yeah, that's all right. You're allowed to get tired. That'll be me very soon when I take mine. Yeah, I made Shannon's stream this morning. First time in a long time because I woke up, my brain going 500 miles an hour, you know, with having all of the stuff going on. And so I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning. I tried to go back to sleep for a while and then I gave up and I went, let's see who's on. And Shannon was on and I was like, yay. Yay. I need to sharpen you. No, then Jamie, they haven't gone to bed. They have closed thy door so that they can film TikTok videos and whatever else without my knowledge and talk to their friends with the door closed. But in my house, the rule is that you can't close the door until you go to bed. So by saying good night, that suggests that I'm going to bed. So therefore I can close my door. But in no way is said teenager going to sleep. Their device. Because if it was a school night, they wouldn't have their device. But so they'll be up on Saturday. One of them things. I don't know. One of them. Yeah, no, apparently I wasn't, Aspie. I know, shock horror. I ended up later in the day. I think that explains why, like, my brain literally just said no, and I switched off my alarm because I ended up developing migraine later in the day. It's been a while since I've had a migraine too, and I was like, well, that explains why I may have done that. And I woke up and I've got like 5 million messages from Angie, and I'm like, because Angie was down in Melbourne, and I'm like, she's like, stream water, and I'm like, well, I woke up and I looked at the time and went, oh, oops, sorry everyone, I didn't mean it. I don't want Pooter yet, I want Silver. Oh, but impressive, you're awake. You did well. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to pull the 2 hours tonight because I've been awake since 3 o'clock this morning. So my old lady me is going, I'm really struggling. It's like, And I've got to go out and be like girly tomorrow night and go to dinner and the movies. It's like, I feel sorry for this guy. So the other day, he was over and we were just talking about, I don't know, something. And I said something about that I described him as my boyfriend to someone. And he's like, oh, so I'm your boyfriend. I'm like, well, it seems like the easiest way to describe you. I said, whatever. And then he's like, oh, yeah, we've been seeing each other for like, I don't know, 8 weeks, whatever, 6 weeks, I don't know, whatever it is. And I went, oh, we have? And he's like, yeah, we started seeing each other on the 17th of December. And I looked at him and I went, we did? I'm like, did we? And he's like, you have no idea, do you? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, and absolutely none. I said, I warned you that, just no. he's just like, he's like, okay. I'm like, yeah. So now I remember it because he told me, and it's a number, so I'll remember that. But I was like completely clueless. All right, nicely. Oh. Oh, see, no, don't tell me that, Aspie. I'm getting mine this Friday. I've got mine booked for Friday, and George's birthday party is on Saturday. And I'm like, oh. All right, coming in with Pooter. Yeah, and George's birthday party's on Saturday. But the first two didn't knock me, so I'm hoping the third, touch wood, won't. I'm just hoping for the best because otherwise Angie will be dealing with a whole bunch of teenage princess children because, you know, my 13-year-old daughter is having a princess party for her 13th birthday party. So have I gone and got Disney princess stuff and all of this pink princessy things? Yes, I have. And then I bought up I found the photos of her 6th birthday party, which was a Frozen party, so another princess party. And I went, you legit had a princess party for your 6th birthday, and now I'm doing it again for your 13th. Excellent. But she now has a fantastic dress to wear because princess dress has been encouraged. And I'm interested to see what the boys are going to turn up in. All right, graphite. One of the boys is gay but hasn't told his parents, so I don't think he'll be turning up in what he really wants to turn up in. And the other one, I just don't think he cares. I think he'd be like, yeah, whatever, I'll wear a dress if it works. Just going to get the girls to talk to me, I'll wear a dress. So, that is. Oh yeah, but yeah. See, I'm getting the 5. So the first two, but okay. Oh, don't tell me that, Aspie. Don't you tell me that. It's going to be fine. Has to be. I've got teenage children coming to my place. Mind you, I think it won't. I've got to make the cake. So basically, what you're saying is I should make George her fancy cake before I go get the shot. The rest of it can pretty much be done by them because it's just a barbecue and nibblies and stuff. But basically, have it all organised before I go get jabbed. Because I have heard a few people say that the thirds knocked them, and then some that it didn't. I don't know. So again, if you see, I have explained that before, if you ever see the white pencil disappearing for a second, what I am actually doing is just taking it off and running it across my finger so you can see the white across my finger. I'm just cleaning it. All right, good, good. Well, I've got my fingers crossed. Got my fingers crossed. But I don't, like I said, I don't think it's going to matter. Like I said, I give it a month, and I will have it because teenagers are gross. All right, bit of Prisma Black. And no matter how I will sit there and say, don't turn around and face each other. When you're sitting there with your mask off at your desk, you're not meant to be turning around and talking to each other. Observe social distance, blah, blah, blah. I may as well be talking to a brick wall because you can't tell me what to do when I'm a teenager. So, yeah. It'll be fun. Oh yeah, no, I'm totally going for the shots. That's what like M goes to me the other day because like I'm renowned that I don't get sick. My mum and I are carriers for most things, so with measles and chickenpox and all of that, we're asymptomatic for all of those things. And M's like, oh, you probably get it and won't even notice. And I'm like, sweetie, I've had pneumonia and bronchitis. I said, my lungs are so scarred. I don't want it at all. I said, I'm not even trying to pretend that I'm tough. I said, it's no. So I'm not looking forward to it. Alrighty, here we go. We got pipe. What should I do now? What should I do, people? You tell me. What should I do with the drunk? Say what should I do with the drunk? Say what should I do with the drunk? Early in the morning. What? I know my singing's bad, Andy, but it's not, you know, nearly choking bad. Thanks a lot. Oh, people exposure. I get you, Aspie. Yep. That's kind of how I feel like I have to. And I'm like, oh. And people are idiots. Like, really. I was in Aldi the other day and I looked up and the dude serving me had it only over his mouth, so his nose was exposed, the mask, and I went, okay, idiot. And then I thought, oh well, decided to look around the store, and I went, God help us all, you're all idiots. So I was like, right, okay, what am I gonna do? Let's go up to here and yeah, make a Wonder Woman. Let's go yellow. Yellow green. And I'm going to make the spider purple anyway. So having yellow green at the back will look really nice against purple. So that's my plan, Jan. What's on top of her head? A whole lot of metal. Or are you talking about this? My swatch sheet thing, my backing paper. I don't know. But there's a spider. Spidey. She got spidey senses. Sometimes my spidey senses scare me. It was like I knew today I had to go to this Salvo store no matter what. Never been there before. And what do we find? But the perfect dress. I'm like, seriously, excuse me. Hello, B. How are you? B, hello. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. What was on? I don't know. Some kind of metal thing. I'm all confused. I'm tired. So you ask me difficult questions right now, and I'll be like, that's all, folks. Yeah, that's exactly what I'd be saying, Angie. Yep, making as much sense as you. Oh, I know. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure that wasn't thank you that time. So, Georgia, she's going to go to school next week because there is one of the languages they teach at her high school is Auslan, but only very few, limited numbers. And I said, you need to go in and explain that it is important that you learn it because of having Angie here. And that way you can come home and teach us antique gold. I said, because I have not done sign for like 15 odd years. So, but I certainly know what sign Angie was giving me just then, and it wasn't very nice. It was a universal sign that most people know. Yeah, I love you too, and I know that one as well. But yeah, that one's reeked with sarcasm. Yeah. But I always stuff up because the sign for thank you and F you are very similar. Oh, they're very, very similar signs, and I stuff up quite regularly at which one I sign to Angie. So I insult her a lot of the times when I don't mean to. I'll be like, I'm sorry. Oh, I like how that's looking. That's cool. I'm going to go continue with that. I like that. All right, I'm going to take it out. We're going to take it out. We're going to wing it out because she's going to look like Wonder Woman with her golden thingy-jiggy. The golden thingy-jiggy across her head. All right, let's go here. This is yellow from the Derwents, which is really green, but anyway. Dirty green. Olive, some kind of color like that. That's all right, Jamie. I just start talking delirium, and but I think most of you can't understand what I say most of the time, so it won't make too much difference. I'll just start my ocarisms will become even more slurred. My accent will get thicker. Mm. No idea what I'm doing right now, but we're just going to roll with this. Yeah. That was me trying to determine what's going where. All right. I'm going to come in with gold from the Aldi's, not the elderly, Aldi. Nah, I'm not running on fumes. I'm not quite there yet. I'm old, but I'm not that old yet. I can do it. I can do it. Just remind me if I forget to tell you what I'm doing, because I'll be like, basically, I'm just throwing some color down and smushing like crazy. My general way. Just don't, Aspie, don't let your husband in for this one, because I think he'd struggle. Even I'm going quick for me right now. I'm like, lightning. It's a little bit frightening. All right, antique Barassus. No, antique gold. No, with me. Which circle of life pick? What? No, I've only got the water to go. Yeah. I'll get to it. I will. Now that you're back to harass me. I cleaned up and then put it all away and then got focused on George's stuff and forgot all about it. It's true. We know it. Yeah. Can you look? Sure can. There we go. I might even be fancy and zoom in a little bit more for you. Please. How's that? It's like, yeah. Oh, good. He's snoring. Good. Because of all streams for him to see is me and thinking, oh, Aspie doesn't colour that fast. I'm like, yeah, because not many people do. Don't do that. Don't compare me. And crazy lady. Yes, it is good that you can vocalize. So come on. Yeah, I know when you get at me. No, don't. No, just stop it, woman. I still know when you're talking underneath your breath. Remember, I'm a teacher. I know when someone's rolling their eyes at me or talking underneath their breath. I don't need that. Anyhow. All right. Okay. Let's come in. With a bit of pooter. For anyone that doesn't really get it, I am actually saying pewter. But pooter sounds better. Pooter. Yeah, I know we're kids. I know. You're mean to me. That's what it is. It bosses me around. Do you know what I did this week? I'm proud of myself. So I let Georgia and Emily both cook dinner one night each week. One night I've decided that they need to cook once a week because I'm doing them not doing them a favor because I actually like cooking and I don't like people in my kitchen. And I've had to whilst Andy's been here and she's obviously wanted to help while she's here, I've let her cook in my kitchen a few times and I haven't died. And so I was like the other night, I'm thinking, I really the girls need to be competent cooks. It's an important skill to have. And I was cooking meals definitely at their age. And so I'm like, so I said, okay, so once a week, they're going to cook. And they both did a fantastic job. So Georgia cooked tacos, and they were great. And Emily did steak, eggs, and chips, and fries. And they were great. So very proud of both the girls. They smashed it. And I was like, awesome. And even prouder, they cleaned up. I've taught them so well because they know how I feel about not cleaning up after in the kitchen. So it was even better. It was that they cleaned up. It's been yeah, so I don't know what they're going to have this week, but food is always going to be good, I suppose. That's good for them. I had to ground Emily this week, which was interesting, trying to ground a 17-year-old, but she knew that it had gotten to that point. So after she had a moment of huffy puffy, she got over it. So she gets ungrounded tomorrow night, apparently. So Sunday. But yeah, it was weird having to actually do consequences for the kids. I was like, oh. I threatened, so I guess I better follow through. I have seen, yeah, but Angie usually has, if you've seen her on video, she's usually done that up by 2 or 3 times speed. So it doesn't go for 5 hours. Oh, no, 8 times speed is what she usually does in videos. I knew they were sped up, but that's funny. Didn't realize that far. But on that, if you haven't watched Shannon's stream from this morning, you should. She knocked that purple hair. Oh, I didn't finish seeing it because I fell back asleep. But like dozed off kind of thing. But she was smashing that purple hair. Nightshade. Love that color. I was like, yes. But then, yeah, we travelled all day today, so missed bees and everyone's. All right. That's actually pretty funky. It's a bit funky. little bit funky. All right, I'm going to use the mauve from the Aldi. I want to do this spider. Should I do his legs purple too? Nice that I've genderized him already. But anyway. Yeah. Purple from the Derwents. And then we got violet. $40. Oh my god. 40 minutes and I'm feeling like it needs to be done. No, you do have to enjoy it your way. That's exactly right. That's it. You can't compare yourself to anybody else. We all have our own ways. This is pink gold. A little bit of white. Right there. But I don't want him to dull down, so that's when I'm going to get out the good old Derwent. Smush him together. Derwent blender, my friend. Like him. I know, he's beautiful. Yeah, no, because I haven't finished it, Jamie. That'd be why. It's on the to-do list, eh? One day. I'm gonna. All right. I'm going to come in with what am I going to come in with? Orange. And then, where's red? There's red. Graphite. White gel pen. Now, we decided we're going to do his legs purple as well. I don't know. I don't know. Andy's going off at the background. I know. All right. Well, too late. I'm going pink. Sorry, Aspie. It will eventually be purple. And I'm coming in with more. Hey, Marilyn. It's no longer cold in Florida. I didn't think Florida actually got cold. I thought it was kind of like Queensland. We never actually got cold, except for, the 2 days a year. So you've had those 2 days, I take it. Violet. Because it's like me, I have an exorbitant amount of jackets and scarves for the 2 days of the year that it actually gets cold here. Don't care. I keep buying them in the hopes that one day I will get to wear them. Do it. Blender.
Oh, double boom.
Woo! 4 days, 6.6. Actually, I'm with you there. That's actually freezing for us. If I'm at 6, I'm at like legit. I've got 4 layers on. Everyone else is just going 6 degrees. Nothing. It's not cold. I'm like, yeah, no. Our blood's thin. It's cold. Back off. Yeah, staying in around 6 degrees. 6 degrees. I'm in my my onesies and my hoodie. All right, I must admit that spider's looking pretty cool. A bit freaky, but cool. I hope no one's scared of spiders. 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that sounds like it. That's below zero. Yes, you can keep that, Jamie. I'll be right over here. Okay. It's about 20 degrees here too, but we've got a C, not an F. Okay. So it's a nice brisk 20 degrees right now with the breeze blowing and me going at my window going, oh, it's a bit chilly at 20 degrees Celsius. 23.4. Well, look at that. No, with the wind chill factor, it's feel like 20. Is that what it says? Yeah. See, I knew that. I'm like, it feels like 20.
Yeah.
I know my temperature. Oh, single digit Fahrenheit. Oh, you no. No. I don't understand the Fahrenheit things, but I know that, 23 Fahrenheit is zero. That's about all I know. So, yeah, anything less than that, bad. Is it 23 or 27 Fahrenheit? It's around the 20 something. That's 0 degrees Celsius. So 23 Fahrenheit or 27? 30, 32? Is it? There you go. See, let's see 23. Got it around the wrong way. My brain knew the numbers, just around the wrong way. It's my whole life. The joys of dyslexia. Around the wrong way. I don't know what to do next. Wind chill below 0. Ooh. No long sleeves for you above 10 degrees Celsius. See, whereas Aspie, when it hits below 20 degrees Celsius, I sit there and go, I can wear sleeves. I can wear like long sleeves below 20. Above 20, I'm kind of like, short sleeves. Above 30, singlet. Just saying. Above 30, and don't put me in no sleeves. But I'm still going to wear jeans. What I like. All right. I'm yawning like crazy. So I'm gonna say goodnight because I am yawning like crazy. And I'm like, okay. But thank you for hanging with me. It's been lovely. I missed it. It's just been, my brain is having a wild ride with all of the changes happening. As you know, it does. The joys of the anxiety, all the changes and the things that I can't control. And just sends you on a great ride. 18 degrees. Well, Aspie, I'm kind of in a job where if I went skyclad, I wouldn't have that job no more. Mind you, I think the kids would be so stunned that they'd be quiet for the first time ever. So that could be a bonus. But don't get me wrong. I'm 25 degrees and above, and I'm like skyclad. Because 25 degrees and above, as we know, 25 degrees Celsius is the perfect temperature that the body can be naked without shivering or sweating. It is thy perfect temperature. Yeah. All right, I'm going to zoom back out so you can see it. We'll take it for a bit. I don't have to shine as much now. Oh, yeah, yep, you can see the shine. She's shimmering. Oh, look at her shiny lady. Okay, sorry. Got a bit overexcited by that. Is that a bit? No, maybe a bit more. All right. So there she is. She's looking mighty cool. All right. Thank you very much for joining along. I am out to prove that we can do this with metallic pencils. So I think we're getting there. She's looking good. All right. I'm gonna go say goodnight. I will see you on Sunday morning for the Aussies, or Saturday night for those up to the north and the east. I will see you then. And that is it, people. Thank you so much for your company. It has been a pleasure. Yeah, no, I need to stay cool. Don't tell me to stay warm. I woke up with blankets. I was kicking off blankets last night because it was that warm. So, no, I need to stay cool. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. And yes, keep warm up there in the north. Okay? Really make sure you've got those things that you need to look after yourselves. All right. I'm going to go skyclad myself now just for Aspie. Okay. No, I'm not, because George is sleeping with me at the moment, so better not. All right. Okay. Love you all. Take care. Bye. Maybe not, because I got to find my mouse.